Think and Grow Rich begins with one powerful truth. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This is not just a motivational phrase, it is a law of transformation. Every great fortune, every extraordinary achievement, every empire ever built began first as a thought in someone's mind. Before there was wealth in the world, there was desire. Before there was success, there was belief. Napoleon Hill taught that success is not an accident of luck or privilege. It is the predictable result of mastering your thoughts, your purpose, and your persistence. The starting point of all achievement is desire, not a weak wish, not a casual hope, but a burning obsession so powerful that failure becomes impossible, because quitting is never an option. Desire is the difference between those who dream and those who do. Most people wish for better lives, but wishing changes nothing. The world rewards those who decide, commit, and act. Hill discovered this principle after studying the greatest achievers of his time, including Andrew Carnegie, who understood that riches begin in the mind long before they appear in the bank account. Carnegie's success was not built solely on steal it, was built on vision. He understood that every external result is created twice. First, mentally, then physically. This means poverty often begins as a state of mind before it becomes a financial reality, just as wealth begins as an internal blueprint before it becomes material success. If you constantly think limitation, fear, doubt, and scarcity, your actions will reflect that mindset. But when you train your mind to focus on opportunity, courage, and abundance, you begin to move differently. Your choices improve, your discipline strengthens, your persistence grows, your world changes. Faith is the second great principle Hill emphasized, because desire without belief is powerless. You cannot achieve what your subconscious mind rejects. If deep inside you believe success belongs only to others, that wealth is impossible, or that your background determines your future, you will unconsciously sabotage your progress. Faith is not blind optimism, it is the repeated conditioning of your mind through autosuggestion. Hill taught that you must deliberately feed your mind thoughts of confidence and success until belief becomes stronger than doubt. This is why repetition matters. Your dominant thoughts become your reality. What you tell yourself daily shapes your identity. If every day you affirm weakness, fear, or excuses, you strengthen failure. But if every day you reinforce confidence, purpose, and determination, you strengthen success. Autosuggestion is the bridge between conscious desire and subconscious transformation. The mind absorbs what it hears repeatedly, especially when emotion is attached. This is why your inner dialogue matters. Successful people do not merely hope for greatness, they program themselves for it. They speak with intention, they visualize clearly, they act consistently. They understand that the subconscious mind is like fertile soil. Whatever you plant repeatedly will grow. Plant fear, and fear expands. Plant courage, and courage expands. Plant excuses, and mediocrity grows. Plant purpose, and success becomes inevitable. Specialized knowledge is another essential principle in Think and Grow Rich. General knowledge alone is not enough. Information without direction creates little value. Wealth and achievement come from organized, applied knowledge directed toward a specific purpose. Many people spend years learning, but never apply what they know strategically. Hill observed that successful individuals acquire the exact knowledge necessary for their goals, and then use it effectively. Knowledge becomes power only when organized into action. This means your education is not confined to school. It is shaped by your hunger to learn what your dreams require. If you want success, study success. If you want leadership, study leadership. If you want wealth, study value creation. Your growth depends on intentional learning. Imagination is the workshop of the mind, where desire is shaped into plans. Hill separated imagination into two forms: synthetic imagination, which organizes existing ideas into new combinations, and creative imagination, which accesses inspiration beyond ordinary thought. Every innovation, business, or breakthrough was born from imagination. The world changes because someone dares to envision what does not yet exist. Too many people kill their imagination by surrendering to practicality, fear, or social conditioning. But Hill insisted that imagination is essential to riches because progress always begins with the courage to think differently. Your ability to imagine a greater future is not childish, it is foundational. Organized planning transforms thought into reality. Dreams without plans remain fantasies. Hill taught that desire must be backed by practical, strategic action. Successful people do not merely wish, they create systems. They build alliances. They adjust after failure. They refine strategy continuously. One failed plan does not mean failure. It simply means the plan needs improvement. Temporary defeat becomes permanent only when you stop trying. This is where persistence becomes one of the most important forces in achievement. Most people quit too early. They mistake temporary obstacles for final defeat. But every major success story includes setbacks, criticism, and failure. Persistence is what separates temporary defeat from extraordinary victory. Hill believed persistence is sustained by desire, faith, purpose, and supportive alliances. Weak desire fades under pressure, but burning desire survives difficulty. Every obstacle tests commitment. When life becomes hard, most people retreat into excuses. They blame economy, family, circumstances, or luck. But those who achieve greatness understand that adversity is often the final gate before breakthrough. Persistence means continuing when results are invisible. It means trusting the process when doubt grows loud. It means choosing action despite fear. Success often comes one step beyond the point where others quit. The mastermind principle is one of Hill's most powerful ideas. No individual achieves greatness alone. Behind every major success is a network of minds working in harmony toward a common purpose. Association matters. The people around you influence your beliefs, standards, energy, and opportunities. If you surround yourself with negativity, excuses, and fear, your growth suffers. But when you align with ambitious, disciplined, intelligent people, your capacity expands. A mastermind alliance creates synergy where combined intelligence exceeds individual effort. This principle reminds us that success is both personal and collaborative. Decision is another defining factor of success. Hill found that successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly when grounded in reason, while unsuccessful people make decisions slowly and change them quickly due to fear or opinion. Indecision breeds doubt. Doubt breeds fear. Fear paralyzes action. The world often belongs to those willing to decide boldly. This does not mean recklessness. It means clarity. It means knowing what you want and refusing to let external noise control your direction. People who constantly seek approval often remain trapped. Greatness requires independent thought. Fear, according to Hill, is one of humanity's greatest enemies. Fear of poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love, old age, and death can quietly dominate the mind. Fear destroys initiative, confidence, imagination, and persistence. Yet fear is often an illusion, strengthened by inaction. Action weakens fear. Courage grows when exercised. Hill taught that the mind must be guarded carefully because fear can infiltrate subtly through environment, media, or association. To think and grow rich, one must deliberately reject fear-based thinking. The subconscious mind acts as the emotional gateway between thought and reality. It responds most powerfully to thoughts mixed with emotion, whether positive or negative. This means emotional intensity magnifies outcomes. Worry, fear, and anger can create destructive patterns just as effectively as faith and ambition create success. Therefore, emotional discipline matters. Protecting your mind is not optional, it is essential. Hill also discussed the mystery of transmuting energy into achievement, emphasizing that powerful internal drives can be redirected into creative, productive force. At its core, this idea reflects the broader principle that human energy, when controlled and focused, becomes extraordinary power. History repeatedly shows that disciplined energy changes lives. Ultimately, Think and Grow Rich is not merely about money, it is about transformation. Riches may include financial abundance, but true wealth also includes freedom, purpose, influence, contribution, and self-mastery. Napoleon Hill's philosophy teaches that success begins inside before it appears outside. You become successful mentally before you become successful materially. The greatest battle you will ever fight is the battle for control of your own mind. If you surrender your thinking to fear, excuses, or the opinions of others, you limit your destiny. But if you take command of your thoughts, define your purpose, strengthen your faith, and persist relentlessly, you unlock extraordinary potential. You are not imprisoned by your past unless you choose to live there. You are not defined by your current circumstances unless you accept them as permanent. Within you is the ability to desire more, believe more, act more, and become more. Success is not reserved for the chosen. Few, it belongs to those who choose themselves. So write your purpose clearly, strengthen it daily, feed your faith, guard your mind, build your plan, persist through defeat, choose your allies wisely, make bold decisions, refuse fear, and remember always, riches begin not in your wallet, but in your mind. Whatever your dominant thoughts become, your life will eventually follow. Think richly, act boldly, grow relentlessly, and build the life you were meant to create. And write it like your life depends on it, because it does. Don't let your goals remain trapped in your imagination. Define them, see them, Speak them. Live them. A person without purpose drifts, but a person with purpose moves with power. Purpose gives direction to effort, meaning to struggle, and strength to continue when life gets difficult. When your purpose is clear, distractions lose power, excuses lose influence, fear loses control. Strengthen that purpose daily, not once, not when it feels convenient, every single day. Success is not built in one grand moment. It is built in the quiet repetition of disciplined action. The world does not reward those who merely wish for greatness. It rewards those who prepare for it consistently. Every sunrise is another opportunity to sharpen your focus, renew your commitment, and move one step closer to the life you demand from yourself. Feed your faith, because faith is the fuel of achievement. When doubt whispers that you are not enough, faith reminds you that growth is possible. When failure tries to convince you to quit, faith tells you that temporary defeat is not permanent destruction. Faith is what keeps your vision alive before results appear. It is the invisible power that allows you to keep building when no one else sees what you see yet. Never underestimate the strength of believing deeply in your own future. Guard your mind like it is your greatest treasure, because it is. Your mind is where every victory begins and every defeat is accepted. Be careful what enters it. Be careful who influences it. Negativity, fear, excuses, and small thinking are poisons that slowly destroy possibility. Protect your mental environment. Feed your mind knowledge, feed it courage, feed it discipline, feed it vision. A guarded mind becomes a powerful mind, and a powerful mind becomes an unstoppable force. Build your plan. Dreams without plans are wishes, and wishes alone do not create empires. You do not need to know every step before you begin, but you must begin. Start where you are. Use what you have. Learn what you need. Adjust when necessary. Plans may change, obstacles may appear, and failure may visit. But movement matters more than perfection. Every great achievement was once uncertain. Progress belongs to those willing to act before everything feels guaranteed. Persist through defeat, because defeat is not your enemy. Quitting is. Temporary setbacks are not signs to surrender. They are tests of your commitment. Every obstacle asks the same question. How badly do you really want this? Most people stop when life becomes uncomfortable, but extraordinary people push harder. They understand that difficulty often arrives right before breakthrough. Do not allow one bad chapter to convince you the story is over. Persistence turns struggle into strength and pain into power. Choose your allies wisely. The people around you can either expand your vision or shrink it. Surround yourself with minds that challenge you, uplift you, and inspire action. Walk with people who speak of ideas, growth, and solutions, not constant excuses, fear, and limitation. Your environment shapes your standards. If you want to rise, align yourself with those who refuse to stay average. Make bold decisions. Life rewards courage. Indecision steals years. Fear has trapped more dreams than failure ever could. Stop waiting for perfect timing. Stop asking for universal approval. Stop shrinking your ambition to fit other people's comfort zones. Decide who you want to become and move. Bold decisions create new realities. Refuse fear. Fear will always exist, but it does not deserve authority over your future. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of being different. These fears have buried countless dreams before they were ever born. But courage is not the absence of fear, it is action despite it. Feel fear and move anyway. Greatness belongs to those who refuse to bow to imagined limits. And remember this, always. Riches begin not in your wallet, but in your mind. Wealth is first a mindset before it becomes a material reality. Success begins with thought, expands through belief, and becomes real through action. If your mind is poor in vision, discipline, and courage, external riches will remain distant. But when your mind becomes rich with purpose, confidence, persistence, and growth, your life begins to transform from the inside out. Whatever dominates your thoughts will eventually shape your destiny. If you think limitation, you will live limitation. If you think fear, you will act in fear. But if you think richly rich in purpose, richly in discipline, richly in courage, your actions will rise to match that vision. So think richly, act boldly, stand firmly, learn constantly, persist relentlessly, grow endlessly, and build not just a career, not just income, not just success, but a life so powerful, purposeful, and extraordinary that your very existence becomes proof that a focused mind can change everything. Your future is waiting. Your potential is calling. Your greatness is possible. Now rise and create it.